Act 1. The Three Sisters. Chapter 1. The Incubated Girl. Tashier watched her grandma, Gertrude, whom she alone called Ma Tia, gently assess her reflection in the bathroom mirror, lifting the corners of her eyes like she was trying to push back time with her fingertips. Mattia was an older woman with curly gray hair that reached her shoulders. She was wearing a long purple dress with gold trim at the bottom, which complemented her dark brown skin. "Child, these wrinkles keep on coming," Mattia said, opening her makeup box like it was a spell book. "What's wrong with that, Mattia?" Tashier responded puzzledly. "Well, wrinkles are the devil getting under your skin, sweetie. And once he's in, you realize death is following close behind." She smirked, catching Tashier's eye in the mirror. "You're still the only one that calls me by my middle name," Mattia said, glancing once more at Tashier from the mirror. "'Cause you're Mama Mattia." Tashier shrugged, proud of the bond they shared. "Oh, I guess I am, ain't I?" "Well, somebody's got to look after you three fools running around like a bunch of misfit ghosts chasing things they don't understand." "What's a fool?" "Somebody that don't make no sense. Now be a good darling and pass me that brush from the basket over there. Shit," Mattia said, reaching a hand toward her as she let a chuckle escape her. Tashier was sitting on the counter by the sink, perched like a curious cat as she looked over her shoulder to the right, and her eyes caught a brown basket on a shelf. After studying the brush for a few seconds, Tashier twisted to grab the basket and handed Mattia a large, faded golden brush that was slightly bent at the spine, but still in good condition. "Mattia, do you think I'll ever get to see how the world was before the Great War?" "Not unless you figured out how to time travel, baby." "So it won't ever go back to how it used to be?" Mattia sighed. She was now slowly brushing Tashier's hair. "Unfortunately, we can only hope things get better than they are now. But no, what was is gone." "What is it from the past that you're so fascinated by?" Tashier sat there with a dazed look in her eyes, taking a few seconds as her thoughts pooled. "Oh, everything. I wonder about subways, the train tracks, the abandoned cities with their tall, glittering skyscraper buildings. Most of all, I wonder what it felt like before the sky was broken, the way the world was before the continents merged back together." "I wonder too," Mattia said gently. "Sometimes I swear I can still hear the old world breathing, if the wind's quiet enough. You know what? We should go camping out there tomorrow." "Just us? Or do we have to bring the boys?" "It'll be our secret," Mattia whispered. "Wow, I can't wait." Tashier continued watching Mattia prepare for her birthday party. She was filled with a newfound energy as a glimmer set in her eyes as she planned out things in her head about the camping trip. Tashier was a young girl, about 11 years old, with light brown eyes and blonde hair that ran past her shoulders. Her skin was a shade lighter than Mattia, a milky caramel brown. A knock came, and a familiar man's voice was muffled by the closed bathroom door. "Sil would like a word with you." "I'm busy right now," Mattia called back. "I'm sorry, man, but he says it's urgent." "All right, I'll be right there. Shit." "Yes, ma'am," Tashier observed as she felt a shift in the energy, before Mattia even turned around. For a brief moment, she waited for the man to walk away before she spoke. "Looks like we'll have to continue our talk another time." "It's okay. You can tell me stories when we're under the stars in the abandoned cities." Mattia smiled faintly. "I think that sounds wonderful." Mattia left the bathroom, closing the door softly behind her. Tashier stayed behind, alone in the bathroom. The party downstairs pulsed like a memory trying too hard to stay alive. It was Mattia's 60th birthday, and still her mood grew dimmer each year. Tashier wasn't sure if it was the candles or the weight of survival. Despite her best efforts, Tashier had been engulfed in the family's war on the streets. She brushed her hair, slow strokes, as if something ancient might awaken if she got it just right. Something inside her always felt unfinished, like her memories were the pages of someone else's story. She had forgotten to meet Jack at his mother's house. A sharp jolt of guilt cut through her as she bolted, rushing out of the bathroom, making her way down the hallway. The wooden floors creaked under her weight, like they, too, were tired of holding secrets. Her room was a mosaic of scattered clothes, open books, and half-remembered plans. She ignored the mess, reaching for her red hoodie and black tights. Red rain boots followed. She hesitated at the door, then turned around. She had to let Matia know she'd be leaving. As she passed her father's office, voices of frustration floated to the surface, sharp, muffled by war and bloodlines. The door was closed, but she wanted to eavesdrop on the conversation, slowly pressing her ear softly against the wooden door. "It's your birthday, Mama. I still want you to enjoy it." "You should have thought about that before you sent a hit on Farah. This is going to destroy the relationship between the children." "I'm trying to get us off the ground, Mama. While the wealthy laugh at us from their precious cities in the sky, we're stuck here on the ground clawing and bickering over some damn ruins. I don't have time to worry about childhood friendships." "Listen, I have one child, and that's Tommy. You're the one who took responsibility for Tashir," Sil said, pleading with Matia. "Listen to yourself. You want to kill your best friend's wife over what? Conspiracies and fake passports? I'm not willing to kill just to live amongst people who don't give a damn about us anyway. It's no accident that we're down here and they're up there. You think he sets you up? And oh my God, how long have you been at it about making it to the sky?" "You know, Ma, it'd be one thing if I just got robbed of all the money it cost to get the fake passports for the Sky Cities. I got betrayed and almost died. He's the only one who I trusted with the details of that mission. If he didn't have anything to do with it, then where the hell is he at, huh? Yeah, his ass is in hiding because he knows something. Listen, I'm being generous by not taking Jack's life in his father's place. Killing his stepmother won't be that hard to get over." Tashier flinched. The words scraped at the back of her neck. "You've lost yourself, Seal. I don't want any part of this. And when you kill everyone that matters most for some cheap-ass fake books just to play dress up in the sky, you can leave me here on the ground because I ain't coming with you." Tashier yanked herself away from the door, her heart thudding, backing away slowly in disbelief of what she just heard, making her way quietly to her room. She closed the door softly behind her, and not long after she heard footsteps enter the hallway. Sil creaked the door open and popped his head inside with a smile on his face. "Where are you headed?" I need to get Matia's gift. I meant to go earlier, but I lost track of time. Do you need me to do anything?" "No, I got everything covered here. Just make sure you're back in an hour. It's your turn to cut the cake with Grandma this year." He smiled too easily. "I wouldn't miss it for the world." After Sil was gone, Tashier closed herself in her closet, climbing on top of her dresser, reaching towards the ceiling. The shoebox was right where she left it, dusty, cobwebbed, untouched since her last run to the forest where she found it. She opened it. A black pistol rested inside like a memory that refused to die. Her fingers brushed the grip, and for a moment, just a flicker, the air in the closet lifted, like dust obeying a different gravity, as if something remembered her. Particles scattered everywhere, causing her to sneeze. She regathered herself, making sure the safety was on before she tucked the gun in her waistband just above her hip. It was slightly uncomfortable, but she only needed to hide it while she was leaving the house. She knew things were going to take a turn for the worse tonight, and she needed to be ready.